Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Penberlan Farm, where today we are going to get to seeding, I think. And in order to do that, I've got to move the manure. I've just taken the manure spreader off the class and I've just realised I've got to move it again. Oh, I am a genius. Can I attach it to the front by any chance? Please let me attach this to the front, because that would be very convenient, because I need to scoot you back a bit, manure spreader. Okay, when in doubt, just get lazy and shove it. Come here. Come here, manure spreader. Come on. You're going over here. Just gonna move over here a bit. There you go. There you go. I'm actually gonna seed. Because I'm gonna take a bit of a risk. I am going to seed and hope that I can make the money back. So, no, I don't want that seeder actually. I'm going to seed some sugar beets and hope that I can make the money back. Is this actually empty? No, it's full, but it's not sure. Oh, because I don't have a seeder attached. Aha! Next question. This would be really convenient if this would work. Oh my god, this is glorious. So what I can do is I can put this is brilliant. I do need to close that. This is glorious, I can see tons. So what field can I actually do this in? I think field... Does field 7 require ploughing? Field 7 is fertilized. Does it have anything in it? It is ploughed. So let's go up to field 7. Which I swear I'd already seeded. Oh, field 7 is... No, that won't work. What about field 2? Field 2 is growing. Field 15 is growing. Oh, the fields are already growing. Let me think. Field 18. Did I plough field 18? I did plough field 18, and there's nothing growing in it. Let's go down to field 18. That's actually more convenient. I've just realised field 18 is down by the pigs, and we actually need sugar beets to feed. Well, we will potentially need sugar beets to feed the pigs. Also, this is going to give me a chance to check up on the pigs and make sure I actually feed the pigs, because I did buy some pigs. And they are fed, in fact. Lovely. I will need to get some power food into the cows at some point soon, but I'm just leaving that pile up in the feed mixer for now, because otherwise problems. As you can see, I didn't finish the ploughing yet. That's going to be done in the stream to yesterday. Aha! Yesterday's stream will have been me ploughing a bit, hopefully getting the rest of the fields done. I don't know what I did. Today's Tuesday for me, so I haven't done the stream yet. So we need to seed. It's early spring. The soil is not the correct temperature seed. I've just noticed that. If we seed now, okay. Here's some seasons knowledge for you. If we were to seed now, right this minute, at 0 degrees soil temperature in early spring, these sugar beets would immediately wither and die. It is too cold for sugar beets. But what I can do is I can come over and have a look at field 15, see if there's anything I can do over here. I think I spread manure on it already, which is kind of convenient, kind of inconvenient, because it means we can't touch the side of the map at all. I really don't know what to do now. This was a good plan until I realised that it's early spring and the soil temperature is 0 and sugar beets require at least 10 degrees of soil temperature. Also, we need to get past this truck, which we can just about maybe do. Squeeze something thin. There we go. You can see I've just abandoned bits of the truck everywhere. Okay, so that field could probably do with fertilizing. And just so that I can use it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tab over to Little Deutz Far Agro Star 638. In fact, I believe I said I'd do a yard episode today, didn't I? That'll be the next episode. That'll be the next video. We'll be actually cleaning up the yard, because I want to have all the ploughing done and be just kind of preparing for seeding when I do that. But what I'm going to do is, I think I've already got the spray kit here. I'm going to put the spray kit on the Deutz, and we can actually spray a couple of fields. If it doesn't want to raise this. Oh, I need to use IC, don't I? IC. And it's going to be that button there, I think. Yes. So I do, in fact, have to have my head tracking on. Wonderful. I'm just going to fix that on like that. Just up and press W instead of Q. There we go. This looks somewhat legit. Let's get the PTO attached. There's no PTO on the front. So let's get into... We can actually start off a bit of a different note, because I do have... Do I have 3-stage FERT turned on? If we've got 3-stage FERT turned on, that's amazing. I do have 3-stage FERT turned on. Also, I just wanted to check something. Ready to harvest has 3 different colours on them. Ready to harvest may only be one colour because of seasons, just so you're aware. The way seasons works is it basically prevents you from harvesting on the first 2 ready to harvest stages in the normal game. So it may be the case that I will require the crops to be 100% fully grown to be actually ready to harvest. I'm having to be a bit careful here because I know that that fence does have collisions. So let's get spraying. And why am I not destroying the crop here? This should be destroying the crop in theory, but it's not. I probably shouldn't be complaining about that, but it's a bit of a shame, in a way. It's great for me because I don't need to worry about the crop getting destroyed, but at the same time it's a bit of a shame that the crop isn't getting destroyed. I'm also pushing the mower around because it isn't supposed to be in the field here. And I can't really be bothered to reset it. So I'm hopefully going to get this off the field, maybe. Come on. Yes. I've unintentionally flipped the... Oh, I flipped the mower. That's not going to end well. Also, I think now it's stuck. Oh no, it's unflipped, and it's still kind of on the field, but it's more off the field than it was. So 3-stage fertilization, the way the seasons works now, I have said in the past that I can only do 1 stage because seasons doesn't absorb the fertilizer. It does now, so I can do the full 3 stages and do proper fertilization the way that I'd like to. And it's going to make life a bit more difficult for me, but it's going to make the videos a bit better because it'll give me more options of things to do. So let's get turned around here. Nice slow turn into this line. I look like I know what I was doing there. This is what happens when you're somewhat used to tramlining with courseplays. You know to take a single very smooth turn. Otherwise courseplay will get quite upset with you. That was not a smooth turn, Dave. But it will do. I don't plan on using courseplay too much on Penberlan. It's not really a big enough map to justify courseplay. And this equipment on the Deutz really is... I'm gonna say, this is probably a bit weird to be hearing from me. This is probably the right size vehicle for this. Because the tanks are about the right size. Yeah, the front tank kind of... Does it block the view too much? Not really. And the back tank just covers up the full rear windscreen, which you wouldn't be using much anyway, so it's not that big of a problem. Let's fold that up and get it over to the next field. Just follow this tram line in. That went better than expected. That went a lot better than expected. around, and off we go. We can head straight over to... Actually, we can head up to the field that is seeded up here, can't we? I can't remember what it's seeded in. It's probably wheat or barley. But it is growing, which is always good. Find out momentarily, I guess. There's a field up here and to the right. Come on, little Deutz, you can do it. Come on. You can do this. Easy. Yeah, no trouble whatsoever. And again, we'll unfold this, and I really don't know why it raises all the way up like that just to go all the way back down. That seems a bit odd to me, but it's obviously doing that for a reason. I just can't for the life of me fathom what that reason might be. So this is a much bigger field. This will probably take another pass or two over the last one. You can see that it's not perfect. I did miss bits and never went back to fix them, but it's fine. Also, that field needs to be ploughed up as well. Field right next to us with the little castle thing in it. There's a lot of fields that do need more work, but it's not the end of the world if they need a little bit of work for a little bit of work for a long time. Now, I would test missions on this map, but Seasons disables them entirely, which is, I think it's a good thing for Seasons. It's going to make other Let's Plays like Thornton, that's going to be interesting without the ability to do missions and contractual work. Although, I do have ideas and now I can still do that. Fear not, for I have ideas. Let's get this turned in over here. And back. Now, I want to talk to you guys real quick. The dedicated server. I'm thinking of changing the map for the streams this weekend. The map that I've been suggested by Mr. L, Chris Linton, was a map called Gemeinderade. It's a German map. Looks pretty good. It looks really solid. But I'm not 100% convinced by it. Obviously, there's a bit of time still to go until the weekend. I've spoken about it in the stream yesterday as well. I want to be 100% sure what map I go on, because there'll be a few weeks on that map. It's not going to be Thornton, I will say that straight out. Thornton is not going to be in consideration because I'm doing a series on that already. There's no point in doing two different series on the same map. It just, in my eyes, overloads it. Obviously I can't do Penberlan or Selby because they're not out yet. So I'm thinking, if nothing of spectacular, if, for example, Selby or Penberlan don't come out on Friday, which there's a very slim chance they might. If everything goes absolutely 100% perfectly, they might come out on Friday. Although I haven't heard any word from either Dave or Lancy that says that might happen. I will swap it onto Selby or Penberlan and find a new map for myself to play on, which isn't a bad thing at all. Now, the map, I should say, will have to be a few things. It must be at least the full-size map. Just because with 16 players it can get a bit hectic. So that rules out places, maps like Dramard and some of the smaller maps that come out. They're great maps, but they're just... Even Penberlan, I'd be apprehensive because this is a small map. Selby would be really good on server. But obviously I'm not going to upload Selby because it's not out yet and it'll be out when it's finished. Kind of thing. There are still bugs being found. I didn't want to go in here. I wanted to turn around and go to field whatever it was down there that needed fertilizing before I seeded it. Because we've got no manure left, so this is going to be the easiest way to fertilize the field. I was told today by, I think it was Sim said it, that it looks like on Penberlan Farm that I'm sponsored by Kuhn. If that was the case, then would I be using all the Kuhn equipment ever? The reason that I'm using the Kuhn stuff is because I like the DLC. I like the quality that Giants brought in with the Kuhn DLC. It's very high quality equipment. I like how it looks. I like how Giants have modeled it all together, and I want to use it. Stuff will change obviously over time, but I'm really enjoying it for now. What else? The Profi Hopper I got on this map has been updated to the new version, so if you're one of the guys from GTX Mods, you'll be happy to know I am using the up-to-date version of the Profi Hopper. I'm also using the up-to-date version of the Big M. And I think I'm using the most up-to-date version of the Man Truck Pack. What I'll actually do tonight probably is re-download it direct from GTX Mods website, which actually gives you a redirect to Mod Hoster anyway. So I'll re-download the Man Pack and all the stuff from there, just to make sure that it's all cushy and above board and proper, full, up-to-date versions. So I got a real itch in my ear all of a sudden. There we go. I kind of forgot I got like what, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 bags of pig's feed there. I completely forgot they were there. Kind of tempted to unload them into a shed and see what happens. But first things first, we do require to get this field fertilized, and we'll just pass the class on the way in. Unfold seeder, not the seeder, the sprayer. Get this into a vaguely straight line, and oh, that tree's right up to the edge. I'm beginning to wonder, was this a grass field before? I hit the wrong button. Well done, Dave. Oh, you idiot. There we go. That's much better. That is indeed much better than it was. So the cows are at 73% productivity. I am slightly concerned by the lack of TMR I can produce right now, but I can just buy more bales if need be, and load up at least the silage and the straw portions. For whatever reason, it's not taking hay, and I might have a look and see if I can get the feed mixer taking hay, because otherwise I can't get it to work properly. Especially seeing as grass bales are pretty much no longer a thing. Should say that with Seasons mod, in the winter the cows cannot take grass. You can only give them grass in spring, summer and autumn. So even if you stockpile a bunch of grass in a pile, it will be completely useless because Seasons won't let you give it to the cows anyway. Pigs will take pretty much everything all year round, and the sheep during the winter you're supposed to feed them hay, because they will take hay, and I think they'll take mixed ration as well. So if ever I've got a ridiculous overload of mixed rations, I can always give it to the sheep and hope for the best. Now my next concern is going to be really getting the rest of the grass fields need to be ploughed, and I'm gonna hope that the soil temperature raises up nicely to 10 degrees fairly soon. If it hits 5, we can start seeding the grain crops again, so wheat, barley, and I think soybeans as well you can plant at 5 degrees. Or is it... No, wheat, barley and canola, you can seed at 5 degrees. Pretty much everything else across the board requires 10. Now, the grass, it doesn't matter too much. Grass can't wither in the game, so I can plant the grass right now if I want to. This isn't going to be a grass field. The field next to me is though, so... I may bring the grain drill down over here and get that seeded up as grass. What I am going to do as well, hopefully, is if I have time, I'm going to try and run the cultivator over these before I start seeding. If not, I will just direct seed directly into the ploughed ground. It doesn't matter too much. We'll just count it as light dirt, I guess, light clay. Or sandy soil, where it breaks up quite easily. Because I know that in reality we've got kind of a clay-based soil. You do actually want to cultivate just to break up the sod a bit more. And then you want to condition it and all that kind of stuff. Whereas with a more sandy soil, you actually want to keep it as solid as you can. So if you plough it, you'd at least subsoil it to get rid of compaction. Or to minimize compaction. So you might subsoil and then direct seed. Or do a very light plough to break up as little of the sod as possible. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a farmer, I don't know these things. But with that done, I'm going to leave you today, because I can't think of anything else to do in the video, because I keep having to change my plans because I come up with bad ones. I will leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Penberlan Farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.